Yes, you already know what it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. I go by the name of Steph Ronin. That's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And we are your 44 Heelz podcast, and we'd like to welcome you to Word on the Street, sponsored by Woo Energy Drink.
Hell yeah. Make sure y'all like, subscribe on YouTube, Spotify. It hurts no one, helps everyone. We are your tag team podcast champs of the world. Let's get into what the streets, because that's what Word on the Street is. We talk about what the streets are talking.
Let's go.
And by God, they are talking about this CM Punk Roman Reigns promo. And I feel like it's kind of 50-50. They say CM Punk won, they say Roman won. I can tell you right now, CM Punk did not win this battle. He had the last line, and the last line was a good one. But he did not win this battle. What are your thoughts, bro?
I mean, for what I've seen, CM Punk did a lot better than the first one, right?
Yeah.
But see, the problem is, Roman, like, I could tell Roman was digging. He was digging. But the problem is, he digging with the wrong fucking person, bro. Like, CM Punk will cross the line and some, and has no wherewithals about it. That's what made him who he was before he done got on this this Demi Gordon version of himself. You know what I'm saying? this Punk. He don't want 2012 Punk, bro. All I'm saying, he don't want 2012 Punk on the mic, bro.
You don't think Roman can hang? You don't think Roman can hang?
Roman can hang. But it's just like what we say about MJF and everybody else in the AEW. There's some people can hang, but they ain't gonna smoke them, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think CM Punk would smoke Roman, but I think CM Punk is that type of person that he don't care if you back him into a corner. He's gonna go low right when you think he's gonna go lower. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like. Now, as far as who's won it, I kind of feel like it was a 50-50 type of ordeal, and I'm not even considering the part of the line at the end. I'm gonna say that was a build up type of hip hop metaphor. How he said, "And I'm gonna bury you." Now, when he mean by "I'm gonna bury you," he means I'm about to wrestle circles around you. Yeah. Hey, Phil, you better show something because you ain't even wrestle circles around nobody.
Yeah.
And my thing, show something.
Like CM Punk says one thing, says another. Twice the twice I picked up on this was when he said he brought Roman into WWE. He's been on many podcasts many times and said he did not want Roman to be that third member. I don't even remember the guy's name. That's how irrelevant he is. It was
Cassius Ohno.
I don't even know his name. But so CM Punk can't use that line in a promo battle. You can't do that after you've been on 10 years of podcasts talking about how you didn't want Roman in the Shield.
Yeah.
Then the other thing he says is, you're getting your WrestleMania main event because of me. Bro, do you remember last year? You got your WrestleMania main event because of one person, and his name is the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And this year, if you were going against anyone else but Roman Reigns, you might open the show. But guess what? You close in night 2 now. He got you night 1 last year. Now you're getting night 2 this year. What's the common thread? It ain't you, CM Punk, because you've been in some WrestleManias. Mm-hmm. You was never that guy. It's Roman. I'm sorry, man. In the belt, you chasing me, bro. And Roman said it. He's like, you wouldn't even be relevant to me if you didn't have that belt. The only reason I care about you right now is because you're wearing that belt. I don't care about you. I care about that belt.
Okay. So a couple of things before I respond to that, because as much as Roman said, it was a whole lot of setups that is a lot of loopholes in that shit. Just as much as what Punk is saying, baby. He brought him in. He didn't bring him in. Everybody knows he didn't do that. He even said himself. So now we're going off kayfabe here. Now we're going off of just character. Fourth wall being, kind of broken, but not really being broken. You know what I'm saying? So as far as
Phil.
Call him Phil. I wonder where he got that from. Somebody listen to the 44 Hill podcast. Listen, what happened is Roman went to the reality, right? When Roman said, we're going to retire you, we're going to send you on a John Cena tour, I said, damn, bro.
We're going to make all the money we can out of you.
That was low. That was low, bro. That was low. He said, and I'm going to mess up your backup option. Damn. Yeah. That was low again. Because if I don't care what anybody say, WWE fans might trip when I say this, but I don't give two shits. Yeah, the E was the backup option for Phil because his first option was AEW. And there was word on the street is Vince McMahon and them, there was conversations. Even Phil has admitted this before he went to AEW of trying to bring him back to the WWE. He wasn't no part of it.
Yeah.
He chose AEW. So the backup plan was always the E. Now,
well, when you get kicked out of the AEW, you gotta go to WWE.
well, I don't know if word on the street is he didn't get kicked out. The word on the street, he said he basically quit.
Yeah, that's what Phil says.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what Phil says.
He said, I fucking quit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I don't think I do know is Punk hung with Roman a lot better than that first one. And I think it was set up that way.
Yeah.
I think the first one was to put that rocket back on Roman and let him reassert himself as the tribal chief, as the head of the table, as the face of the company.
Yeah.
And Phil as this veteran underdog that's supposed to come up and be like, hey, don't forget about me. You must not know what, let me show you. This is why I feel like this is a storyline that's going with between these two. You got the face of the company, the new face of the company, Roman Reigns, versus a person who was never the face of the company, but the person who was the loudest in the company, and people to this day still chant. Now, I will say this. Within that promo, there was only one chant that was being chanted. It wasn't no OTC chants. It was a CM Punk chant in that promo when he started talking. OTC ain't getting no OTC chants when he was speaking. But CM Punk, when he was hitting on some cylinders, it was CM Punk. So
that's because they saw glimpses of the old CM Punk and they were glad he's back, bro. That crowd still belongs to Roman Reigns, bro. Trust.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Again, let's talk about the last line. Was it needed?
People are mad about it, talking about you shouldn't bring up his dead dad. I was like, bro, if you go back and listen to Roman versus Cody, Roman brought up Dusty all the fucking time, bro.
Listen, you're right. So again, I've heard Bully Ray speak on this. This is how I heard before I saw, right? I heard Bully Ray speak on this, saying that he didn't need to do that, bro. Man, what, bro? Bully Ray, let me say something to you, man. If you keep going about yourself the way you're going and carrying on, you shouldn't call yourself Bully Ray. You need to call yourself goddamn sit your ass down, Ray. That's what you need to do, you know what I'm saying? Because you going on about a whole bunch of nothing and making no sense, going nowhere fast like you're on a hamster wheel, bro. Like, what's going on, man? Like, what you mean he didn't have to say that? Man, look, if it's a promo battle, all gloves is off. We're going, we swinging. You know what I'm saying? And here goes the professionalism in professional wrestling. When we get in the back, you good? Hey, shit.
I'm sure that line was discussed before they went out there.
That line was okay by Roman. You think they would really go out there and put the face of the company and feed it CM Punk a line, or CM Punk would just go off the rip with a line like that? Just off the strip without it being okay with Roman? Come on, man. It was okay. So again, let's go ahead and step out of that fucking area and step back into the moment of the fight that they're trying to sell us for WrestleMania. And then that was a way to end it. That was a way to end. I say, wow, that was some cold-blooded shit to say. Yeah. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why some people give the edge to CM Punk, because CM Punk took it there. Okay, so Roman took it there first, but then CM Punk said, oh, you want to take it there? Oh, I guess you don't know who I am. I'm about to take it over here. Yeah. Wow. So.
And the other thing CM Punk said that was absolutely wrong was, I took your wise man. Nah, bro. Seth Rollins took the wise man from both y'all. Like, you took him away for an entrance. That's it, bro. And the plan was for him to go with Seth the whole time. So Seth was the mastermind behind getting that.
Well, I will say this, because as much as you see the story from there, the story from this angle, it looks like this. CM Punk was the one that drove the wedge between the wise man and Roman Reigns. He was the main, disturber.
Yeah, but he did it the wrong way.
Before Rollins was even involved.
Yeah,
it was CM Punk.
But what was when Paul Heyman came out that Raw after Mania, he was mad at CM Punk because he drove that wedge between him and Roman Reigns.
But
he was like, "You made me."
He still drove that wedge. That's what I'm saying. Nonetheless, he still drove that wedge. No matter what Heyman feels, no matter what Roman feels, the main reality is before Seth Rollins is even in the picture. I'm talking about goes back to Survivor Series, Bloodline versus Bloodline, and they needed help from Phil.
The favor.
Yeah, the favor. There you go.
Yeah.
So this has been a long time coming. Before Seth Rollins, all he did was Seth Rollins ain't nothing but a modern day Edge. And what I mean by that is called the ultimate opportunist. That is all Seth Rollins really much is this generation's Edge, and it comes to certain things. And he saw an opportunity to take Heyman for himself and to fuck over Punk and Roman, kill two birds with one stone and all. Yeah, and that's exactly what he did at WrestleMania 41.
Bro, if we put ourselves in our bodies a year ago, and I was like, hey, bro, next WrestleMania, Paul Heyman will be with Logan Paul and Austin Theory. We'd be like, no, the fuck he ain't gonna be with him.
Like, nah, he tripping, bro. No Roman, no Punk,
no Punk, no Seth, no nothing.
Nothing.
He's with Logan Paul and Austin Theory right now, which I love Logan Paul. He's gonna make Logan Paul even better than he is right now.
I'm anxiously to see. This is going to determine if Logan Paul really is still in the game. Yeah. If Logan Paul is too big for his britches, that's what we like to say down south, and only coheres half of what Heyman speaks to him and trying to drop knowledge on him. That's going to tell me everything I need to know about him, and it's going to go reaffirm some beliefs I already have about him. This motherfucker think he better than everybody. He think he's some kind of superstar. Now, if he listens to Paul Heyman and he evolves into a whole nother plateau, like if he does with the talent that he has with the mind of Paul Heyman, he should. Yeah. Then I'll be like, you know what? That motherfucker got some. He got some.
And since we're talking about Paul Heyman, we didn't bring this up on WWE Review yet, but Paul Heyman was on a podcast and he's like, this might get me in trouble, but for 8 months, I've been telling everyone in the back, we need a book for Saudi WrestleMania. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And they're like, no, we need a book for this WrestleMania. And he's like, if we book for Saudi WrestleMania, it'll make this WrestleMania easier to book. And I'm like, Paul Heyman should be the head of creative for WWE, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's the only one thinking. Long term.
He's from the old school. This is what Kevin Nash said about Vince McMahon. He said that it was the same thing. He said, Vince, you walk into Vince McMahon's office, he can tell you pretty much what he has you booked for the entire year almost. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like and I can tell this where Heyman, and this is probably some old school booking. If we book for the future, everything we do now makes it so much easier because we're leading up to that point. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like this is where Vince McMahon is most importantly missed. Yeah. In that aspect. And this is where I feel like Heyman doesn't have a lot of power as much as people think he does backstage. Yeah. Yeah. Because if he's saying I've been for 8 months jumping up and down, flaring my arms, trying to tell him, what about WrestleMania in Saudi? And nobody listened to me, and because they're so too busy fixated on WrestleMania 42, not 43, man. Yeah. And he has a point, bro. He has a point. So Paul Heyman, bro, listen. We had this conversation when we first started the pod, and you asked me the question: if you could take one person for creative for AEW, who would it be? I said Paul Heyman, without a doubt, bro. Yeah. Can you imagine Paul Heyman with the wrestlers they have on that roster? The talent they have, with the mind that Paul Heyman has. Do you imagine what kind of shit they can do?
They'd be good wherever Paul Heyman's at, bro. They'd be good wherever he's at.
Well, apparently not like that much in the E, because 2025, Paul Heyman has been all up in the E 2025, and WWE wasn't hitting on them cylinders in 2025.
Well, it doesn't sound like they're letting him take the reins, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point. And that's my whole point. At least in AEW, he'll have the reins.
Triple H has always said in interviews, I heard him say it all the time, and I have a good analogy for this. He always says we put the destination in, and then we figure out how to get there, which is what Paul Heyman's talking about. But Paul Heyman's talking about doing it a year from now, WrestleMania. So I feel like Paul Heyman is like, I want to book this cross-country road trip, so I'm going to put New York to LA, and we're going to figure out how to get there. Triple H is like, I'm gonna figure out how to get to the QT at the end of the street, and that's a destination he puts in.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Because,
is.
like, as much as he says we put the destination in, and then this and this, and then we see Unreal, and they're not booking a show ahead; they're just booking that show. You know what I mean?
Based on what you said, I firmly believe Trips books per PLE.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't even know what's going to happen in SummerSlam right now.
He doesn't even know. He's books per PLE. For this chamber PLE is what we're going to do. For the next PLE is what we're going to do. Paul Heyman was talking about, we're going the grandest stage. This is where everything's going to connect to. What are we doing to get to that?
Yeah. And shit, I don't even know if that WrestleMania in Saudi is going to happen now with how sketchy it is in the Middle East right now, bro.
Hey, them motherfuckers. Bro.
They got a year to figure it out, bro.
Motherfucker said, I don't care. Here we go. Man.
Yeah, damn, bro. But we'll see what happens, bro. But yeah, because like if you book that Saudi a year and some change away, it's gonna fill in Elimination Chamber. It's gonna fill in your SummerSlam card. It's gonna fill in your back. It's gonna fill in all those gaps because you're gonna do that. But I feel like there's so many talks that they don't even know what they're doing with Brock Lesnar and Obafemi at WrestleMania right now. Like, they don't even know if that's going to be a thing. They're saying, they're saying this, they're saying that, they're saying, you don't even know what you're doing in 45 days.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. He better be the one for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 42 LA Night. That's what they're saying, man. But again,
you can't go anywhere after that either.
Where else can you go after that?
Yeah, nowhere. Nowhere.
Done. And what you going to do? You going to have LA Knight cover Brock? Nope. Nope. So what does LA Knight go from there? He went to WrestleMania and then it got dumped on his neck like a stack of dimes.
Yeah.
And he where you gonna go from there?
Yeah. Yeah.
So man. That's exactly what it is, man.
Yeah.
The fucking booking ahead of time, and Paul Heyman said it best, man. So
yeah. Now we got two more WrestleMania subjects here on Word on the Street. So let's get into it. Have you seen this Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill beef online yet?
Man, what's going on with them gals, man?
We get Chelsea Green involved. We get Piper Niven involved. Rhea's telling Jade you need to learn how to work. Jade's coming back, bro. All this stuff. Now, shooter work.
What did Chelsea Green, what did she say? Why is she involved? I didn't see Chelsea Green involved.
She said something like, just like talking shit, said woof woof or something, and then back and forth. Like, everyone is taking Rhea's side and no one's taking Jade said some shit to Rhea, like, why don't you go talk to creative again, stuff like that. Like, yeah, shots at last year's WrestleMania where, Rhea got inserted into a match. But like, bro, do you think it's a shoot or a work? Because this is getting us more intrigued about the match they're having.
It's a work.
Yeah.
It's a work. It's a pure work. There's nothing real about this. Listen, why do everybody forget the first word before wrestling? Professional wrestling. And professional wrestling doesn't work if the people involved isn't professional. Okay? This is the whole basis of why it's called professional wrestling. I don't know why people think this is not real. This is a work. This is another way. This is the WWE's other way of running kayfabe to each. Like, kayfabe back in the day don't work that way no more. So we're gonna run kayfabe this way off of social media kayfabe, and they've been doing it for years. So I don't understand why people still wondering: is it work? Is it shoot? It's a fucking work. Think about it.
You don't think there's a little bit of truth to it, like it, because Rhea deleted her post, Buddy Matthew reposted it, then deleted it. So Buddy Matthews even deleted it.
Listen. Deleting posts, once they figured out, and statistics came out saying that, oh my God, most people believe whatever they tweeted if they delete it.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
Deleting a tweet or Instagram message really does nothing but just add to the story, because everyone screenshot it, everyone knows what it is. So like when you post something and you're a huge wrestler like that, thousands of people are going to see it within 30 seconds. Screenshot it, all this shit, share it. even deleting the tweet doesn't make the tweet go away or the Instagram post, you know?
That's not the point. The point is deleting the tweet is an admission of guilt. Is an admission of, oh, I should have said that. And everybody knows that. So if I was a booker from WWE, I would say, hey, Jade Cargill, you tweet some shit and then y'all motherfuckers delete it.
Yeah.
And because if you don't delete it, people don't think it's a work. But if you delete it, they're going to be confused like, oh my God, was this work or was this a shoot? Because they deleted it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's all intriguing, bro. It's got us talking, bro. I love it. We back, baby. We back.
Exactly. It got us talking. It got us intrigued. They did the same thing last year, okay?
Yeah.
They did the same thing last year with who? Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
They just did it on camera.
And it all started with Rock and John Cena with the online battles.
Say what?
It all started with Rock and John Cena with the online battles.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for a while now. And people are still like, oh my God. And they figured out this is how the kayfabe is gonna work. We can't do it on camera because everybody gonna think it's already, scripted. You know
this
what I mean?
adds more realism to it. It adds more realism.
Sort of. Now, go back to what you said, asking the question of, don't I think there's some sort of realism involved in it, even though they say this whole thing is a work? Do I think there's some shoot elements in it? Of course. It wouldn't be a work if it didn't have no shoot elements in it. That's the only way a work can work, if there's some sort of realism involved in it. We just take this little bit and we stretch that bitch a mile long. That's the only way. That's the only way that shit works.
Yeah.
So yes, there is some realism in it. There might be some true feelings in it, but they're professionals when it's all said and done.
Yeah. All right. The last WrestleMania story, bro. We got SmackDown coming up. It'll be today once y'all are hearing this. SmackDown will be today. Every Friday morning, word on the street. But they're saying Cody Rhodes is beating Drew McIntyre on SmackDown. And we're getting Cody versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
So you know what that means?
And Jacob Fatu.
I don't know. I don't know about no Jacob Fatu. Maybe, you know what? So here it is. If Cody does beat Drew McIntyre for the title on SmackDown, then we're going to get the much better story that we both was talking about just a couple days ago in the Elimination Chamber. Y'all check it out. YouTube, Spotify.
I'd rather see that match for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But here goes the ripple effect, because it's pro wrestling, so everything has a ripple effect on it, right? Now we're going to get Drew left with nobody. No, he ain't going to be left with nobody. Let's go back to what your original statement was. You said it's going to be Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes versus
Drew
on SmackDown. Drew on SmackDown. I said, nah. It's going to be Nick Aldis versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
If that's the right they're going. Or, like you said, and I hope they don't do this. I don't want it. I don't want to see it. Because it's gonna reveal all the bonds. It's gonna be Drew versus Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania, and it's all gonna come out to where Drew was the one behind all the attacks the whole time for Jacob and goddamn Jay. And I don't want that to fucking happen. I don't want it because it's so WWE. It's so predictable. It's so fucking. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want it to be Cody Rhodes was the one behind those attacks. Wow, he got the title. You know what I had to do to get here? Do you have any idea what I had to sacrifice to get here? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. That is more riveting. If Drew comes out and then they got like little backstage cameras where they saw him, like where was this footage months ago about Jacob Fatu, but y'all all of a sudden got it before the build of the WrestleMania. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see it.
And
I don't want to see Drew versus Jacob Fatu as much as I love Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
But I'd rather see Nick Aldis versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Only because the match is going to be bigger than that other than Jacob, because of Nick Aldis. People who know about wrestling know that he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
And for his have his first match in WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre, bro. That's a moment. That whole match is a moment. And that fits the WWE umbrella.
Yeah. And as much as I want to see Cody and Randy at WrestleMania, I'm a bitch about this booking, bro. Cody lost Elimination Chamber and then gets the title shot fucking 7 days later, 5 days later, 6 days later. Come on, bro. That's bad, bro. That's bad.
They're giving him the Rhea Ripley treatment of last year. Rhea
Yeah.
lost the damn chamber and turned around and got a title match on damn Raw.
Yeah.
So it's WWE's booking.
Yeah.
It's WWE's booking. If they feel you are a major component within their company, they're going to book you as such. So
Yeah.
that's no doubt about that. Now, what I would like to see is Jacob and Drew McIntyre and Cody. Cody beats Drew. Cody goes on to Randall. Randall saying to Cody, "You ain't the same old Cody." And Cody is getting unhinged. Cody's losing his mind. Cody start spilling the beans. Who you think knocked out Jacob Fatu? Who do you think sent Jey Uso to the damn hospital? And it's a turn. When everybody thought that Randall's was going to be the heel, Cody's the heel, and Randall's the face.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. I'm excited for SmackDown. I'm generally excited for this SmackDown more than I have been in a long time.
I'm going to have to watch that shit after work. And I really don't watch SmackDown immediately after work on Friday. But this one, I'm going to have to watch.
Yeah, stay off your phone, bro. That's what we say.
We are in WrestleMania season. It's starting to feel a little bit more like WrestleMania season
it's
now.
It's feeling like it, right? It's feeling like we back.
It's like don't get this man no kind of compliment. He takes it and run with it.
I love it, bro. All right, bro. Let's get some AEW news, bro. Your boy, your favorite person in the world, Dave Meltzer, says that when Paramount buys Warner Brothers Discovery, which includes AEW, they also acquire the small shares from Warner Brothers in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. It just makes sense. But I thought maybe WB might keep those shares, make a little money. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But when Paramount buys, which I guess this Paramount, Netflix ain't getting Warner Brothers Discovery. They ain't getting it. It's going to Paramount. And what's crazy is TKO has UFC, which now does all their pay-per-views for free on Paramount. And now we're going to have, you know, it's just TKO owns a WWE, UFC, they're on Paramount, AEW on Paramount. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how this app looks. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense. Because if I have to put anything up to professional wrestling wise up against UFC, it's going to be AEW. It ain't going to be WWE.
Yeah.
It's going to be that physicality, that hard hitting, that shit. You know what I mean? It ain't the E. That's AEW right there. So it makes perfect sense, man. I agree. I mean, but now, are we going to get some saboteur? I don't want no sabotage amongst us. You know what I'm saying? No. But no, I don't think so. I think Paramount's in the business of making money. I don't think they have any brand loyalty. Definitely when it comes to professional wrestling. Think about it. Like, I think only professional wrestling fans in our community really think, oh, my God, they're going to choose a side because it's WWE. But in Paramount's eyes, WWE is like, it's like this small in their eyes. It's like AEW.
They're like, we don't own them, so we don't give a shit about them. They ain't making us any money. You know what I'm saying?
Guess who they're going to have shares in? AEW.
Yeah, and guess what? Guess what? UFC pay-per-views are free on Paramount if you have a Paramount subscription. AEW is going to be on Paramount.
AEW pay-per-view is going to be free on Paramount, bro?
Let's go, bro. Come on, man. I can see a world where it might happen.
Do you think, with that being, if that is the stipulation, do you think AEW's fan base will grow because it's free?
Absolutely.
You think we're drawing people who has Paramount but they never watch pro wrestling and like, what is this AEW shit for free?
Yes. And a lot of people at Paramount, you got, the Yellowstone shows, the Landmans, all those Taylor Sheridan shows that everyone loves. You know what I'm saying? All those shows.
Can you imagine that shit, though? Can you imagine Yellowstone, a great commodity, like a very popular show, and guests from AEW, guests who can sit here and kind of either be in the show or do promos for the show that's coming up?
Yeah.
Hangman, Adam Page.
The countryman. The country boy.
The countryman and AEW talking about Yellowstone. Bro, they're going to start, bro. This Paramount might be the thing that takes AEW over the top.
Make it free. Make the pay-per-views free. I promise more people will watch. There's AEW fans in the world right now that don't buy the pay-per-views probably because, times is tough right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford to spend that $39.99 sometimes. You might catch some of them. You might catch none of them. But, bro, you make it free, your numbers have no choice but to go up.
That's true. That's
yeah.
true.
But with that being said, if it is free, like the UFC is free now on Paramount, guess what we get? Ads. We're going to get some ads.
No.
You're going to get some ads.
No.
You have to. That's the only way to
I'm not into having my pay-per-views with ads, bro. Like, this is... No. I'd rather pay for that shit with no ads than to fucking watch some ads, bro.
You can fast forward them, though.
Do you understand that AEW is the last of a dying breed when it comes to professional wrestling company? And we watch a pay-per-view, and it's strictly just the all pay-per-view, no ads, not even ads for AEWshop.com, none of that shit. It's just strictly the pay-per-view. You mean to tell me we're going down that road to where Paramount going to buy it? It's going to be ads? If
Paramount lets the AEW pay-per-views be free, and I guess they won't be pay-per-views no more, they'll be PLEs. You're getting ads, bro. There's no other, because you gotta subsidize for all the people not paying to watch.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. AEW ain't giving them pay-per-views for free. They're going to be $29.99. You're going to have to pay it, even with subscription for Paramount, just like they do for the HBO Max. Because you know why? Their pay-per-view buys are too good to give it away for free.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. I've been watching the UFC, and it don't bother me at all, but like, when they're like making the ring entrances and shit, it'll do picture in picture. But when you used to buy the pay-per-views, it was like a AEW. There was no ads. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, man, I think it would help AEW if they go free, throw some ads in there. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
I mean, you're right. You can't say you're wrong because it can only benefit AEW for giving away their shit for free. But
yeah,
I promise you, if their pay-per-view buys were dipping and it was falling off and tailing off, maybe that would be an option they could explore. Yeah. But nah, it's not, because their pay-per-view buys are always great because they bet on the best pay-per-views in the professional wrestling industry, like consistently. I cannot tell you a bad pay-per-view from AEW, like strictly, like honestly.
Yeah.
I can't even think of one.
Yeah. Me neither, bro. Me neither. They're good. They're great. They're amazing. All right, bro. Chris Statlander was on the CVV podcast. Ugh. And she kind of said what I was saying for the longest time.
Okay.
That her championship was just weird timing. She said she was with Harley Cameron. She was doing this stuff with the Death Riders. They were trying to bring her over, and then all of a sudden, she wrestles Toni Storm and becomes the champion. The Death Riders don't get involved. She said it was weird timing even for her winning the belt. And that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, it makes no sense why she won. She's doing this Death Riders thing. The Death Riders didn't even help her win the title. She won that shit on her own. She was with Harley Cameron. Like, it was just, Chris Statlander said she just had a lot going on. And then they're just like, you're going to be the champ now. And she's like, all right, but she said it was weird timing. And I that's what I said when she won the belt. I was like, I don't get it. It makes no sense. She's in this story with Wheeler Yuta coming in her ear every week. She beats Toni Storm. Wheeler Yuta's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. How you feel about it, bro?
Her beating Toni Storm was a great moment because no one expected it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Tony Khan was going for in that moment, is what can we do to have everybody like, what the hell? Get them talking. You understand? Look, the WWE is just now catching up to what AEW already knows. And what I mean by that, who's talking about what in the industry of yours the next day? This is where most of their promotions nowadays make their hay.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And AEW's been figured it out. And AEW's been working the net longer than the E has actually been working the net to this capacity. I'm not saying that the E never worked the net, but to this extent, like they're doing now, the E has never worked the net like this, right? So with that being said, I feel like Tony Khan is already ahead of the game by Triple H. The E is just now starting to be like, you know what? We need to have banging ass fucking PLEs, banging ass shows weekly. So the next day, people are talking about us, not in a negative light, but how good it was. So we need to pull out all the stops. Fuck saving shit down the line. We can revisit it and twist it and make it and repackage it and give it to the same folks and they will like it and buy it. But for right now, what can we do to make this shit so fucking popping that we're the talk of the town in a positive light the next day?
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes it's like both companies are doing it a lot more recent right now. And that's a title change. A title change. But then that's going to get played out like I felt like it did kind of when Vince was in charge. There was too many title changes. You know what I mean? It was like this belt was on a different motherfucker every other week. And now I feel like in the last 3 or 4 months, there's been so many title changes in both companies. And I'm just like, hey, I like the surprise of this person winning and this person winning, but eventually it's going to get played out. I mean, look at the U.S. Championship went from John Cena, Sami Zayn, right? No, Sami Zayn, John Cena. Sami Zayn, John Cena. Then who did he lose the title to? Fuck. No, wait. It was John Cena had it, then Sammy won it, then Ilio won it, then Melo won it. All within like a 3-month time, 4-month time sprint. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then in AEW, we had the TNT belt go from Kyle Fletcher to Mark Briscoe to Ciampa back to Kyle Fletcher. Bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, I like the surprise element, but if you do it too often, you just got to find that sweet spot. And I don't know what that sweet spot is. I don't.
There is no sweet spot because it is all about reality versus fantasy, right?
Yeah.
So I've heard fans complain about long title runs. Well, why such and such got title for this long? And people wanted to fucking see title changes more frequently because it gives an element of the title matches of anything can happen. See, this is why they're doing it. Okay? So I understand what you're saying, but let's be real. Let's keep it 100. If you have these long drawn out title reigns like the Roman Reigns, the Codys, the John Moxleys, you know what I'm saying? You have these long drawn out MJFs. You have these long drawn out title reigns. When they go into a match, it's hard for the fans who are more smart and hip to the game of how professional wrestling works nowadays to get excited with genuine excitement of this could happen or this could happen. We don't know. Let's watch it. Because it's going to be more of, there's no way he's going to lose his title. Look how long he's had it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So now they're doing it to the point to where it's like, so let's keep the title switching because so it gives more meaning to the fucking build up in the match, more so than this star retaining and having this long drive of a run. Yeah. So I think that's what they're doing, bro. And I like it. I like it because it gives that element of, I don't know who's going to win this match because they've been switching titles so much frequently. Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah. But then, Roman's title reign was amazing, but from 39 to 40, you knew no one was taking that title off of Roman until Cody did it the next year. We knew that. But they still, in my eyes, they still made it good. It depends on the booking, I guess. It just depends on the booking.
So it depends on the booking, but again, if you know for a fact Roman Reigns got a title match, and you know he ain't gonna lose to Cody to the next WrestleMania, there's a lot of excitement that doesn't go into watching that match. You understand what I'm saying?
Everyone did think LA Knight was. Everyone thought LA Knight was going to beat Roman.
Man, no one thought LA Knight was.
The internet thought. We didn't think that. Hell no, we didn't think that
happened, bro.
Yeah,
it was like that motherfucker losing.
The internet was like, it's time, and I was like, LA Knight ain't going to be the one, guys. I'm sorry.
No. There wasn't enough steam behind LA Knight for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? And
but they just got to. Internet's going to complain about the long title run and a short title run. You just got to find that sweet spot.
And I think I would rather go with the frequent title changes than to go with the long title run, unless it's a certain superstar.
Yeah, like a Roman or an MJF.
Like a Roman, right? or MJF. Like those deserve the long title run to kind of solidify they are at the top of the heap, right? But damn, in between that shit, switch that motherfucker every now and then. Like make people guess. Like you know what I'm saying? Keep it interesting. You know what I mean?
Like Statlander didn't have it that long, and now Tekla got it.
Now Tekla got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I look, if Tekla makes it to All In and drops it, I'll be a happy man.
Yeah. And bro, the Tommaso Ciampa one, bro. The Tommaso Ciampa one, I was like, I know he's going against Kyle Fletcher, and I love Kyle Fletcher, but I don't think there's any way Tommaso Ciampa is losing this belt after 11 days. And then, damn, he lost that belt after 11 days,
so,
bro.
Perfect example. I'm glad you said that. So let me ask you this. If Tommaso went in that with the champion and you had that same thought process and he still won, what would you rate that match?
I mean, probably the same, but I mean...
What would you rate that match, honestly?
I mean, I like Kyle Fletcher as a champion more.
What would you rate that match, honestly, bro?
If Kyle Fletcher loses?
Yes.
Oh, I'm taking a point away, bro.
Okay. But because Kyle Fletcher won, it added more excitement and unpredictability. Added a point on.
And that's what's crazy about it is it was Kyle Fletcher, and I'm like, Kyle Fletcher should be Tommaso Ciampa, but they just gave Tommaso Ciampa the belt. There's no way he's losing to Kyle Fletcher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
If you do it right, it's good. But
that is predictable booking, but with a swerve. Oh, yeah. You're so used to new champions don't lose a title that quick. Definitely somebody who just popped into the company as a major free agent signing. There's no way they're going to let him lose a title. And wrong, we're going this way. Pivot.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Since we all, I would say 90% of people think Roman is beating CM Punk at WrestleMania. What if CM Punk wins? That would be a swerve, but it's a swerve us as fans don't want to see.
Yeah.
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 And that's what, I feel like wrestling companies sometimes are too scared to piss off the crowd. Like, back in the day, they would piss us off all the time. It did,
no,
like Goldberg losing to Kevin Nash, bro. We was pissed.
Not true. I don't think
we was pissed. Goldberg losing to Kevin Nash, bro. No one wanted to see that happen. No one, and they booked it to piss off everyone in that stadium. I don't feel like they really do that anymore, bro. That's why I thought at Elimination Chamber, they should have had Finn beat CM Punk to piss off all them motherfuckers, bro.
Let's go. You can't skip. I'm not going to allow you to skip. You just went over some real shit.
Call me Skip to my Lou, motherfucker.
No, I'm going to call you Skip Bayless. You better watch your ass.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
Listen, let's not skip what you just said. You said Kevin Nash, Goldberg.
That pissed off everyone in the stadium.
You think they actually booked that because they wanted to piss people off?
Yes, 100%, bro.
Okay. Did you watch that match in its entirety?
Yes.
Did you hear the pop? Did you hear the pop when Kevin Nash beat Goldberg? Did that sound like they were pissing a lot of people off? I didn't hear no boos in that arena.
Bro, people were pissed, bro.
No.
Weren't they throwing shit into the ring, bro? They was throwing shit into the ring.
Nobody was throwing that in that damn ring.
I thought they was throwing toilet paper and all that shit, bro. They was throwing everything.
Well, nobody throwing that. The motherfuckers was cheering their asses off Kevin Nash beat Goldberg.
Nah, bro. I'm going to go rewatch that
you wanna
after
know why?
This, bro.
Yes. You watch it, and you want to know why? Because, Kevin, this was the height of the Wolf Pack. That was the hottest thing in pro wrestling. It wasn't NWO Black and White. It wasn't Goldberg. It wasn't Stone Cold, Rock, or DX. It was the motherfucking NWO Red and Black Wolf Pack. That was the hottest thing in wrestling. Exactly. And when he beat Goldberg, that's what Kevin Nash said. He said the Wolf Pack was hot. He was like, we were super hot. He was like, you could put anybody in Wolf Pack and they will come out to our music and they will get cheered. Disco was even an unofficial member of the Wolf Pack. This is where they Bloodline got that fucking idea from. Let me go ahead and speak about it. A lot of people don't understand this because they didn't see WCW back in the day. But
The honorary
Sami
ooze.
Zayn trying to tag along with the bloodline and willing to take the bullet for the bloodline many times. That idea came from Disco and the Wolfpack. Bro, there it is right there. Do your research. Disco Inferno trying to be initiated into the Wolfpack, and he did everything he tried to, you know what I'm saying, to do it. So, what is new is old, and what is old will always appear to be new.
This motherfucker.
Hey,
All right,
I be
MJF.
on it, bro. I be on that shit, bro.
MJF over here taking digs at WWE about them ticket prices.
Oh yeah, what'd he say? I didn't hear this.
He said you ain't got to finance your firstborn child to come to an AEW show like you do in WWE, bro. Let's go MJF, bro. Let's go.
MJF. This is why he's the best in the game.
That's what I'm saying. If I had an extra $30,000 to spare after that CM Punk Roman promo, I'd buy a ticket. But guess what? I ain't got $30,000 to spare, so I ain't going to WrestleMania. I'm gonna go to these AEW shows, bro.
Shoot, bro. Let me tell you this. Might as well try to go ahead and he can take that $30,000, buy a ticket to All In across the seas,
yeah,
and get a hotel, food, drink, eat good, sleep good.
Well,
and
you know what's messed up? What's messed up is if you go overseas, WWE tickets are very manageable over there, bro. They just hoeing on us here in America.
Yeah. They just hoeing on Americans.
Yeah,
ain't that so? TKO, you sure you American?
Yeah,
Let me find out.
But to be fair, the stadiums are generally full. They're making a profit until people stop buying these expensive ass tickets. We gonna keep getting Everyone complains about the expensive ass tickets, but then buy the expensive ass tickets. Like me and you at Raw in Atlanta, we was there. I ain't ever paid that much for a Raw ever in my life, ever. For one ticket, hell nah.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
Man, I paid
but we there
for Raw a couple times. This is what I had to take a family of 4. You know what I'm saying? So
a family of 4. It was one ticket you, one ticket me.
I got 4 tickets. We got 2 tickets. I could have got with 4 tickets back in the day. You know
and then I looked the day of them ticket prices. Usually it's like just wait till the day of the ticket price drop. Nope, didn't, bro. Not that day. Not that day. God damn, bro. I'm gonna keep doing. God, dude. Every time Raw or SmackDown's in Atlanta, I'm going, bro.
I ain't going.
Possibly Greenville.
I ain't going to Raw no more until the motherfuckers start hitting again. I ain't doing it. SmackDown, I'm coming.
You said they're hitting.
All right, bro. I said Raw.
Okay, Roman wins the belt. Raw gets announced in Atlanta again. Roman's gonna be there. You buying that ticket?
Oh hell yeah, I'm going to buy the ticket.
Hey, let's go, baby.
I'm gonna buy it, but if it ain't no Roman there, I ain't buying shit. Ain't no, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna get food a third time. I got food 2 times and some boo boo shows in Raw, bro. I don't want to get food again. I'm so sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
Shows are not enjoyable, and to be honest with you, the show before this last one in Atlanta was not. This show was not enjoyable at all, bro. Like I can't even.
The one we went to, bro, before we even started the podcast, it was probably like a year and a half, 2 years before we started the podcast.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, bro. I bought those tickets in the nosebleeds. They were $25 a piece. $25 a piece, bro.
And that shit was sold out.
Yeah. And that was a good Raw. That's probably the best Raw me and you been together. Yeah.
That was probably the best Raw we had.
Yeah.
And again, for some reason, every time the 4-4 Heelz come to Raw, Brock Lesnar want to reappear because that was Brock Lesnar reappear. That's the way he threw Cody out from the back, and Brock Lesnar came out there. You saw
beat him up in front of his mama. Beat him up in front of his mama.
Mama Rose. That's when Seth Rollins was coming out there with his back out. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was that time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repost that shit, bro. Seth Rollins come out there with his back out, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think we're gonna like this Seth Rollins coming up, bro. I think we're gonna like this Seth Rollins.
If he's
Post
anywhere like the
Elimination
architect,
Chamber.
let's go see it.
Post, yeah. MJF also says he's not leaving AEW anytime soon because Tony Khan lets MJF be MJF. And he doesn't feel like he would get that anywhere else. And I think that's true, bro.
Bro,
That's facts.
again, this is why I got mad respect for MJF. He really cares about the craft. He really cares about the person and the persona that he's portraying on the Vision Teller. You understand what I'm saying? So he goes to the E. We're not going to get the MJF. We're not going to get this MJF. You're not. It's going to be a watered down version, just like I said it before, just like anything else they do. Natty, the low key legend, Bloodsport Natty, watered down version in the E.
Yeah.
We had Ron Killings for about 2 weeks, and it was still the watered down version in the E.
Now he R-Truth.
Now he back to R-Truth again. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
He's over here
bro.
jumping and clicking heels in the midair again. All right.
I want to see those backstage discussions about them bringing him back.
They ain't gonna show
I know. And he's like, y'all gonna let me be Ron Killings? And they're like, yeah, we will. Wink, wink. And then 2 weeks later, like, hey, we need you to talk about your balls again and Nick Aldis with your balls. And we need you to do these Pizza Hut commercials backstage. I'm like, bro, what?
Nah.
Ron Killings had so much potential, bro.
Oh, bro.
So much.
So much potential. And then I could see Triple H be the one telling the shit. All right. We gave the fans 2 weeks of Ron Killings. I think they miss R-Truth. Let's give the fans R-Truth. You know what I'm saying?
And they still pop for R-Truth. They still pop for R-Truth. I'm just mad that we didn't get to see Ron Killings more.
Well, I think professional wrestling is entering into the aggressive era. I think this is a new era in pro wrestling. I think the more aggressive, the more hardcore, like the more seriousness that you are, I think the more people appeal to you. Maybe this is the reason why Danhausen got booed, because like this is not the era for that. Maybe about in the 90s or early 2000s, he would have been popping. Maybe mid 2000s, he would have been popping. You know what I'm saying? But I think right now,
bro, I ain't
people
gonna lie.
want with MMA being popping and AEW showing another side of pro wrestling that the E ain't. Motherfuckers is like, yo, I want to see some bang and hang. I think this is where we at. We in the aggressive era.
I know you haven't seen Raw yet, bro. I like Danhausen, bro.
See, you see
his little backstage segment and what he caused to happen later in the show, bro. I ain't mad at it, bro.
You see, this is where he's going to be utilized. I told you. Some people are popping in the ring. Some people's popping outside
in the
ring.
backstage segments, bro.
And he's in the perfect company for that. And they're going to utilize him good. I guarantee you, another 3 months, a lot of people will be raving about Danhausen. Matter of fact, he's going to probably have the number one selling shirt in WWE.com.
I think he already does, bro. I think he already does.
More so than now. I think people really going to get Danhausen. They're like, you know what? I was wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, I think we're in the aggressive era. The aggressive era. The AEW, the mixed martial arts, the UFCs, the fucking people want to see people get smashed and bashed.
Yeah.
And the E is not about that. The E is about storylines and drama and soap operas and the entertainment side of pro wrestling. And it focuses more on that side instead of the pro wrestling itself. And I think this is where you're going to get a mix and flux of everything. Now, if WWE wisens up and start and get their head at their ass and say,
it's coming, bro.
We saw the success of the Elimination Chamber, and this is how we need to produce our shows moving forward until we feel like we need to shift and pivot another point. This is where we're going to be. They do that, bro. We're going to get great wrestling content every week from both promotions all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And since we were talking about MJF, I'm going to say my favorite thing about MJF, bro. And I think we brought this up many times, but I'm going to say it again because it's the best. When he is, this is the most unkayfabe thing he said to Chris Van Fleet. He said, when I'm at home with my wife, all that stuff, I'm Max. when she knows when I step outside that door of the house, I'm MJF. And he is like, even in those interviews, even on any interview I've ever seen MJF, he is MJF. I don't even know how MJF really, or Max acts in real life. I've only seen MJF. You bring other characters on the MJ or on CVV's podcast, they're breaking kayfabe. They're like, oh man, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but MJF is still that cocky, arrogant asshole all the time. And that's what I love. He's the old school in the new school. You know what I'm saying?
You said it best. He brought the old school into new school.
Yeah.
Because when Ric Flair would do interviews and do things, I ain't know who the fuck was which one in this.
Yeah.
Same thing with Hogan. Same thing with Macho.
Yeah.
Even when Macho was doing promotional things, he wasn't as loud, but he still talked with the intensity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was still that thing was there, you know?
Yeah.
So MJF is taking it, but he's taking it to another level. Like, look, when I go to these signings, it's professional wrestling time. So they're not here to see Maxwell. They're here to see Max.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not here to see who I really am and then see besides. I'm going to give them the asshole they see on TV. I'm going to give it to that line. And I think this is where a lot of pro wrestlers would benefit from. They really would benefit from. Like, you're not going to meet the person that is behind the persona. You're going to meet the persona. I think that's what people pay to see is the persona. I don't want to meet Paul Levesque. I want to meet Triple H.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I don't never do that because he ain't never been my favorite, bro. I'll say right now, Triple H ain't never been one of my favorites in pro wrestling. And
Not one time. Not one
time ever. I always thought he was lame. Bro,
DX?
I thought he was corny. I always thought Triple H was corny. I always thought Triple H was the one who would ride off the coattails of the people who was popping in the group. That's how I felt about him, bro. Yeah.
The game, bro. The game.
Well, you call him the game, I'll call him the plane. You know what I'm saying?
How you like his matches, though? He put on some good matches, bro.
He had some good matches. But depending on who he's dancing with, he wasn't the person who can always have good matches. See, I told you about this. You put Will Ospreay against anybody, it's going to be a fucking good match because Will Ospreay is involved. You put Shawn Michaels in the match, it's going to be a good match because Shawn Michaels is involved. Only a couple of people in this industry can say that. Triple H isn't one of them. It depends
so
who his dance partner
you
was.
just said only a couple people can do it. So the majority of people can't do it, yet you hold that against Triple H.
Because they put Triple H as if he's probably one of the all-time greats, and he ain't.
Is he top 10? Top 10?
No.
Top 20?
No, he's not even my top 10.
Top 20?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even have a top 20. I don't even have a top 20. I know my top 10, but I know he ain't definitely in my top 10.
This is what I want. Before Word on the Street next week, this is what I want you to do. Write down your top until you get to Triple H. So you're going to start number one. You probably say like Hulk Hogan, someone like that.
No, I ain't going to say that. Number one for me is going to be Killer Cross.
Cross. All right, yeah. See, well, start at one and let me know when you get to Triple H.
Damn, that motherfucker might be in the 50s.
he's like, he texted me. He said, "Bro, I ran out of paper, bro. You can send me some paper. I'm fucking filling out all these names,
a whole heap of people without."
Damn, bro. Damn,
I'm
bro.
sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry though because this is my opinion. Like my personal. How I like to see my wrestlers.
I get it. Yeah.
Because you know why? Because I seen him in WCW before he went to WWE.
Oh, don't count that.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I see him as terrorizing. And then he went to WWE as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the blue blood. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit. And he had that boring ass music. And I was like, bro, this dude sucked, bro.
He did suck then. I agree with you.
And then he got with Shawn Michaels and tried to be like hardcore and trying to be cool. But it was so awkward because the only thing you can only see was that big ass nose. You can't see nothing else. I'm like, who this big nose dude? Oh, now the blue blood is supposed. I'm supposed to take the blue blood as some fucking badass now. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So like I seen the inception of
It's
this
called
persona.
a character change, bro. It's called a character change.
Yeah, it's called character development. I understand.
Yeah.
But look, sometimes it's hard to get that image, that first image out your head. That first impression, what they say,
Yeah.
the first impression is what?
Yeah.
The lasting impression.
I didn't know why when I was like young, 8, 10, 12, and I'm renting VHSs from Blockbuster, and I see this Hunter Hearst Helmsley character. I don't know why I liked him, bro. I don't know why.
Because they told you to like him.
I just always liked him.
Because they told you to like him.
I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah. I'm
serious. I'm dead ass.
I was young and impressionable. You know?
They told you this is a mainstay character, so you should care about him.
Yeah. Maybe.
Not me. I was
me.
like, no, I remember this motherfucker was called Terrorizing.
Yeah. Damn. See, I wasn't in Atlanta during those early WCW days before Nitro.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any, like, I really never saw any of that shit, you know?
Yeah.
I
saw it all.
Straight WWE renting the same fucking VHS. All those were great days, man. Let's talk about
Blockbuster Video.
Yeah, bro. I still remember the smell of Blockbusters, bro.
They
all had the same smell, bro.
Popcorn and shit.
Popcorn, you grab that. Oh, bro.
The thrill of going Friday night.
I'm sorry for all y'all kids that could not experience that line on a Friday night at a Blockbuster, bro. And it was cool. No one had their cell phone, so you just talking to people in line, bro. It was just fun, bro.
The anxiety. Before we even know what anxiety was, we thought it was butterflies. You trying to get to that motherfucker. You trying to get to your favorite video or favorite game. That shit sold out because they ain't got
sold out, bro.
He's like,
pissed.
I told you to come.
I remember going to Blockbuster every day for like a week just to hoping that VHS was on this shelf, and it never. I'm like,
and it never came back.
Someone returned this motherfucker, bro.
2 weeks. Isn't it supposed to be 3 days? What's going on?
It was crazy. Recently, I went to a comedy show at what is it? Goddamn, the Fox in downtown Atlanta, bro.
Fox Theater. Okay.
So it was a comedy show. So they made you lock your bags or your phones in these like bags, so you just can't have phones, bro. It was so crazy because like you're waiting in line for a beer, you're just talking to people. You're not everyone in line just like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so like it literally like was like not life changing, but just like, damn, bro, the world is crazy now. Cause like if you in line now, you just on your phone. You don't give a fuck. But if you can't access your phone, you're like, what up, bro? What are you doing, bro? Where are you sitting?
Bro,
where are your seats? How you like this artist? How you like this? How you like it's crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Listen, I can go ahead and testify to that and say the bars used to be more exciting.
Yeah.
Like you imagine you pull up to a bar. It was a time where I pull up to a bar I'm making homies with somebody. I'm politicking with somebody because it was none of this. It was none of this shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Now at the bar, people got their headphones in, they watching something, they eating they shit, they drinking they shit. Ain't nobody interacting, and that takes away the human element of the human nature. That's like social interaction is something that we thrive off of.
And we just doing social interacting right here.
That's it.
Yeah.
On social media. Social media is your only social interaction. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You go to an event with no phones, you're like, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. It makes you miss it a little bit, but I still love my phone though.
I can do without this shit. Shit is cool.
Yeah.
It's advantages, but I think I like it better without the phone. Like folks can be real well-hunted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of your thoughts is not generated from the phone. Now it's really just off what you fucking really feel and what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
All right, bro. Let's talk about Royce Keys.
Let's go ahead.
Powerhouse Hobbs, bro. Yeah. Where this man been at, bro? He debuted at Royal Rumble.
He waiting.
Apparently, word on the street is he's been at every show. I think he's done one main event match before the show. What are they doing, bro? Did they just sign him to? Did they just sign him to pull him away from AEW, or you think they got a plan?
They have a plan.
Because we talked earlier, Triple H is planning to go to QT down the road. So,
You're right.
so do they have a plan? Or were they like, let's sign him so AEW can't sign him? And then we'll figure it out later.
And I promise you, we're going to like it when it comes unfold. Like,
you think?
That's one thing I do have. When it comes to belief in the E, down the line, I think they got something for him. I think they don't have anything for him right now. Matter of fact, I think they went against the WWE's logic and playbook by bringing somebody so newly signed to a company at the Royal Rumble. I think they just, because I think they would have saved them. They would have missed the Royal Rumble. They would have missed Mania. After Mania, maybe Monday Night Raw. After Mania, that's when he probably would appear. That's on Vince booking.
Yeah.
But I think the way the landscape has changed in our industry, I think you sign somebody big, and they popping, definitely from the number 2. Bring him over here.
And we already knew he was coming to WWE, so you gotta debut him real quick. And I do think they have a plan for him because he was on Stephanie McMahon's podcast. So I definitely think they have a plan for him. I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah, they're gonna try to keep him relevant as long as they can. And, do what they can. But I just feel like his time hasn't came yet. And I think they don't want to misuse him right off the rip.
Yeah.
Because your first impression is what? A lasting impression. That's what we've been talking about. It's the theme of tonight's show. Yeah. So I think they're going to go ahead and only bring him out when the time is right, which is smart booking to me. I think it's smart booking.
Yeah. All right, we get another Hall of Fame induction, and guess who inducted them?
It's time to lose shine. Bro, Demolition, bro.
Guess who told them they were getting introduced into the Hall of Fame?
You already know it's Mark Calloway on camera. You see me coming, something. Yeah, that's him.
Axe and Smash, baby, Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, they deserve it. They deserve
Deservingly.
Yeah, but are we only getting 3 people this year? Or are we getting a 4th? Or are we getting 3 people in a match? I think that's what we're getting.
You're going to get a 4th. You're going to get a 4th. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to get a 4th. You can honestly put anybody in the pro wrestling industry in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it don't matter.
You can put the Brooklyn Brawler, who I think, as a matter of fact, is actually in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think he is, bro.
WWE Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is unlike any other form of entertainment. It's not about your wins and losses solely. It matters to it, but it matters to a certain extent to a certain people. Yeah. It's weird like that, right? Like you top of the card, hey man, we count them wins and losses.
Yeah.
But if you lower mid card and jobber, hey, this is what you do. This is what you do. Now, can you entertain us? This is what it is.
Let me ask you this though. This is what I'm confused about.
Go ahead.
Why so quick on AJ Styles and not on John Cena?
Shit, it's got to be John Cena this year.
No, I don't think so, bro. Not with. I don't think so, bro. Because I just don't see it happening, bro.
It's got to be this year. This is John Cena's way of saying nothing popping in December for WWE. So I'm going to have my last match in December, get it big going. Then I'm going to finish my whole retirement tour completely off once they announce me to be the main event. Because, WWE, the Hall of Fame always have a main eventer.
Yeah.
To headline their Hall of Fame. And John Cena's probably going to be it this year.
You think?
Well, who they have in it so far? Let's go ahead and count it.
AJ, Stephanie, and Demolition.
Okay. And John Cena's going to be the one to headline.
Have you ever watched the Hall of Fame induction ceremony?
I used to fucking love and anticipate it when it was fucking more free.
Yeah.
Now it's really structured and shit. Now it's kind of corny and shit. It's like a fucking award show.
Yeah.
But when it was like really just like, bruh, that whole aggression, attitude era, like, man, when everything was more uncut, when everything felt more raw. You know what I mean?
The last one I watched was just Paul Heyman. I just watched Paul Heyman's induction.
I watched
That's
speeches. but I don't watch the whole show like I used to.
Yeah.
Because it's so it's not like it was. It was supposed to be this night. Like, this is how you know it was WrestleMania weekend. The night before, Friday night, after SmackDown Thursday. Then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then you go into the Hall of Fame, and you get a night of this is a whole weekend on Friday. Then you get something on. I forgot what is on Saturday. This is before it was 2 nights. The Sunday was the culmination of it all.
Yeah.
You get something on. I forgot whether it was some kind of show or something on Saturday. Then
I think it was the Hall of Fame, right? It was Friday SmackDown, Saturday Hall of Fame, Sunday WrestleMania.
But I'm saying before SmackDown was on Friday, they said SmackDown on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I think then they went to the Hall of Fame on Friday, but I forgot what was popping on Saturday.
But now doing the Hall of Fame after SmackDown, bro, I'm tired, bro. I don't want to stay up another,
Save it, but can't put it on Saturday because now it's 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Yeah, you could put it. I don't even know, bro. I don't know. Just you don't have to have a WrestleMania weekend. How about that? You don't have to have a WrestleMania weekend.
Look, have a WrestleMania day.
Yeah.
Let's put 6 hours aside for the event, plus whatever activities and festivities you want to add up to the pre-show, post-show, and all that. Man, make it a whole day. Make it a whole day thing on Sunday. Make it a whole Super Bowl Sunday, the unofficial holiday. Make it happen, man. Because the whole weekend is convoluted. There's nothing really hidden, right? Night 1, everybody knows night 1 ain't going to be like night 2. And I think this is where this year, I think the E is going to fucking flip it. Watch. I think the E is going to make night 1 just as much as relevant as night 2.
Yeah.
Watch. I got this funny feeling. Funny feeling, bro.
Because if it happens, Cody and Randy will main event. Also, let's talk about Triple H right after the Elimination Chamber posting the 2 winners and say they have both earned a main event spot at WrestleMania. Bro, how many times do we do this every year? You can't have 4 main eventers win the Royal Rumbles and the Elimination Chamber, bro. Stop saying that. Just say you get a title opportunity at WrestleMania. It's that easy, bro. He said both winners of Royal Rumble are getting a main event, and he said both chamber winners are getting a main event. That's impossible, bro. That's impossible.
So the chamber winner for the women was Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. Rhea and Jade are not going to... out of the women, who deserves a main event spot on either night one?
Wait, but I'm just trying to break down his logic. Right?
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley won the Elimination Chamber. Liv Morgan won the Royal Rumble. They're both in the title matches, which is pretty much the main event matches for the main events, right? Same thing with the men's, right? Roman won against CM Punk. Randall's won, and he's going to go against Drew.
Drew or Cody. Drew. Yeah.
Right? So they are main events, but it's just not the last match. See, I think we're so programmed to think that the main event means the last match, which...
That's what it means, bro.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me finish, though, bro. In most people's ideas and heads and logic, that's what it means, the last match going on. Yeah. But in WWE's logic, they feel like if you're in one of the 4 major titles, you're in the main event spot. Yeah. So if you're in the WWE World Heavyweight, WWE Undisputed, WWE Women's World Heavyweight, WWE's Women's Undisputed, you're in the main title spot.
But the problem with that, and I'll give it to UFC, they'll do pay-per-views that it's co-main events, but they go on back-to-back. See, with WWE, the good spot is either to kick off the show or end the show. So, like, when Seth Rollins and Drew went at WrestleMania 40 and Damian Priest cashed in, they kicked off the show. Mm-hmm. If you're going to say main event, call them both co-main events and have them go back to back at WrestleMania.
No, see,
And that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
But see, in wrestling terms, based off what you said, that doesn't make sense because you said the most important two parts of a wrestling show is the beginning and the end. Now, if they start off WrestleMania with Roman and CM Punk and then turn around and have Liv and Stephanie to end it, they both main event spots, right?
I mean, yes, but not really. Not really. Not really.
No, it's you can't say yes and not really. It's either yes or nay. Nay or yay.
I will say nay then, if I had to choose one.
Right. There we go. That's
have night one, Cody or Drew. We're already counting Drew out of this motherfucker. Cody versus Randy right before, and let Liv and Stephanie main event night one. And then night two, right before Roman and CM Punk go on, have Jade and Rhea the match before it. That's the best way to do it. I think
you should kick off the show with Cody and Randall's.
Or Drew.
No. Cody and Randall's kick off the show for night one. For night one.
Night one?
Yeah.
Damn. That'd be a hell of a way. That'd be a hell of a way to start WrestleMania.
So we can understand for some things. Let me say this then. If WWE really want to harp on it, they would do it this way. You have Rhea, Jade kick off night one.
I can see that.
Main event.
I can see that.
Main event of night one would be Liv, Stephanie.
Women, men.
Men. There you go. You already know I'm gonna go with the other way. You already know.
Yeah, but I feel like people would have a problem with all the women's matches.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers, bro. Shit.
I don't care either because, like I said, I'm gonna watch it all. So I don't care what happens. I'm gonna watch it all.
Matter of fact, I would actually appreciate that they give the women the first and second on the major stage like WrestleMania night one. I think I will really appreciate that.
A women's WrestleMania and a men's WrestleMania. How you feel about that? Night one, night two.
Shit, let's do it, bro.
I'm here for that too, bro.
I mean, shit, the women's division is so loaded, bro. You can't go wrong in that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, what they don't want to happen because they did it already. And it's like, we can't do that again. We got to wait a couple more years.
What, Evolution?
Evolution.
No, they need to do that. They need to do that every year in Atlanta. That's all I'm saying.
As big as a star Rhea Ripley is, as big as a star that everybody think Rhea Ripley is, she alone being the headlining main event match with Io Sky, those two women could not sell out the State Farm Arena.
That's true. There was the ticket sales weren't good, but was that the best show of that year? PLE, WWE?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. So maybe next year, if they do it, it does sell out.
No, I don't think so. And I hate to say the reality is because this is all women's pay-per-view. It hasn't got to that point yet. People like you and I, we know. We know what the signs is. Like, we love the women just as much as the men. It's beautiful. But my majority, like, bro, it's not like that yet. It's getting there. It's a lot better than it was. But I'm going to be honest, it ain't there yet.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Damn.
Clip it.
All right, let's talk about, like we say on Word on the Street, I read something. I don't know if it's fake, real, not real, fake. I don't care, bro. But we're going to talk about it. I saw someone post that Mark Henry is coming back to WWE at Backlash, and he's signing a 1-year contract, and he's going to be doing basically his retirement tour. And I have a problem with this. John Cena did a retirement tour. So does I love Mark Henry. Bring him back. Let's see what he's still got, bro. Dude's still yoked.
Right.
But, like, I don't want to see a year retirement tour all the time from every wrestler, bro. I don't need to see it, bro. I don't.
You're not going to see it.
Come
You're not
back
gonna
for a
see it.
match. Come back for a match. That's cool. Have a retirement match. Have Gunther choke you out. I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with that.
You're talking about Mark Henry, though.
Yeah.
This is Mark Henry, man. This is the world's
Sexual
strongest
chocolate.
man.
Sexual
No.
chocolate.
Sexual chocolate, as much as entertaining that character was, bro, that has nothing comparison to when he went on his run
Yeah.
as the world's strongest man. Followed that up by his Hall of Pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Hall of Pain was awesome.
When he got that theme music from 3-6 Mafia,
Yeah.
bro, Mark Henry was always one of my favorite playable characters on any WWE game, bro. Yes,
He's
bro.
just in the wrecking shop. Just wrecking
folks. Cause he was so strong. And like, damn, bro. And yes, if this is true, I hope it is true. But we will know. I would love for that Mark Henry to go on his 1 year, and then he needs to goddamn retire, and he deserves it. This is
I got
Mark
an idea.
Henry. What you got?
It just came in my mind. A faction. See, guys, I said it right. I said faction. I didn't say fraction. Mark Henry, Royce Keys, Obafemi.
You almost had me until you say Obafemi. Nah.
I know, because Obafemi needs to be on his own.
Yeah.
But can you imagine them three motherfuckers? I ain't wrestling none of them motherfuckers.
Can I imagine Mark Henry being a manager role to Royce Keys? That'd be dope as fuck.
That'd be a good idea. That's a good play. That's a good play.
No, I like that. That will set a lot of things up right there. You know what I'm saying? But nah, not Obafemi. I don't know why you put that. Why you put Obi in that shit, bro? You trying to make Nation Domination Part 2? What's going on, bro?
Let's go. Hey, Mark Henry was in the Nation, bro.
Nah, bro. They tried it with the Pride, and that ain't going too good.
Can you imagine if they brought the Nation, if they brought back the militant black group Nation of Domination in today's age, bro? Oh my God,
bro, that shit would be celebrated.
I think it would be. I think it would be,
bro.
Yeah,
all the liberals be come out the woodwork. Oh my God, this is great. Yeah.
Oh man. Damn, bro. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy.
Let's go.
All right. Cody Rhodes says all WWE wrestlers check the internet after their segments to see what people are saying.
That's messed up, man.
He blasted them, bro.
That's messed up. Cody snitching out here in these streets, bro. Raheem snitching, y'all.
That ain't Raheem snitching. That's Cody snitching, bro.
Cody better hope he's right, because if he ain't, and them motherfuckers like, nah, we don't do that. That's just you, Cody. He done told himself, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was a wrestler, it depends on where I am on the card if I'm checking or not. You think Gunther checks the internet? Fuck no. He don't give a shit, bro.
Oh, let's play a game. Let's do this shit. Let's call names and we see who checks. All right.
Yeah.
You said Gunther. Right,
Gunther ain't checking.
I'm throwing that at you. Kevin Knight.
Yes.
Okay.
LA Knight.
Definitely. Definitely. Roman Reigns.
Nah.
Yeah. Nah.
MJF.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. just because he want to talk shit, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Becky Lynch.
Yes.
She does. You can see the lights do.
Yeah, well, we're talking like everyone we're saying yes to is also people who talk shit online, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everyone we're saying yes to, they also talk back to just everyday fans with 0 followers. They'll be like, "What'd you say about me, motherfucker?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Charlotte Flair.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you a tricky one. AJ Styles.
No, he don't give a fuck,
I
bro.
think he did, but he just never fucking went online and rebutted it. But I think he stored it up.
Yeah.
Bro.
If you were a wrestler, would you check?
Nah.
Oh, I would, bro.
Because
I
I
would.
really don't care.
I would just want to know what they saying, bro.
So if you don't like me, cool. If you like me, cool. It's love and hate. Love spelled backwards is evil. So remember that shit.
No, that's not right. That's not the spelling of love, bro.
Look, if you freak it a little bit, it's gonna be evil. You know what I'm saying?
That's evol. Evol is love spelled backwards, bro.
What is it?
Evol.
The hearing. Think about the hearing.
No,
evolve.
bro.
What rhymes with evolve? Evolve. Okay, come on now.
This motherfucker said love spelled backwards is evil. I said, no, it's not.
But then you said, what you say it was? It'd be
evil. If you say it like a Russian dictator, evil. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. That's evil.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I got one more word on the street before we get to these fan questions, bro.
I got one before we get to that. I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Word on the street. Damn near Logan Paul said before the WWE used to paint their sponsors on the ring. But now they have so many, they print them on the ring, and it makes the rings a lot more slippery.
A lot more. I thought when they painted on the ring, it would make it slippery.
No,
if you print it on the ring.
They print like they kind of just scan them, print them on the ring, and it makes the ring slippery. When you got sweat and you got them hot lights and above you on that ring, it says more slippery, man.
Yeah.
Now, is that the reason why he botched so hard against Rey Mysterio on Raw? The boy had like 18 botches in one match. Do you think?
Stop.
Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the
Stop,
question.
bro.
Do you think the ads are affecting the action in ring in WWE because the goddamn logos are too slippery?
100%, because the same thing happened in the NBA when they made all that shit better. Like when they started putting, there was getting spots. But Logan Paul also did say, and he's like, I fucking hate LA Knight. He's a piece of shit. But we were the last match, Elimination Chamber. Them ropes were oily, all that stuff. He's like, as a wrestler, he's like, I would go, if I know I'm doing that spot, I would go over there and have like the ref dudes are like, because he did, though, when he faced LA Knight at SummerSlam, you could see the ref use his armpit to like wipe the ropes clean where Logan Paul was doing that back spring.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm not faulting LA Knight because there's oil, there's all that shit in that corner all night, and we were the last match. So it's like 3 hours of oil in that corner. He said, but also, if you know you're going to do that spot, make sure it's good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Logan Paul knows the business, bro.
Now,
he knows the business.
He's sharp. He is sharp. He's a little bit more sharper. But I'm telling you that so Logan Paul basically said WWE got more baby oil in the corner than P. Diddy's apartment. Ain't that some shit? I feel it though. It's all good though, bro. It's all good.
You think P. Diddy had an apartment, bro? House or hotel room?
Man, P. Diddy had apartment, condos, house, homes, ranch, upstairs, downstairs. He had it all, bro.
Allegedly, we don't know, even though he's in jail.
Oh, the case has been concluded. He had large amounts of baby oil in all his residencies. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little baby oil. Ain't nothing wrong with a little baby oil.
I mean, look, ask Randall. He knows ain't nothing wrong with baby oil.
Yeah,
take a bath and that shit every time he come out there. Like, damn, Randall's been working out since 12 in the morning.
But yeah, bro.
He ain't sweaty. He's oily.
Okay, so the word on the street. Is it going to be Logan versus Seth at WrestleMania because we don't have Braun Breaker?
Match-wise, fucking fire.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
fucking
match, bro.
Fire.
It's going to be a good match.
Storyline and build-up-wise, boo-boo.
Just because, they're
That's
like
supposed to be Braun Breaker.
they're
That's
dealing with the
supposed to be Braun
crumbs. They're
Breaker.
dealing with the
Yeah.
crumbs right now. You know,
We shit crumbs, bro. We getting. You know how you eat a chip, and then you have the little flavor residue that comes off the chip. That's what we getting right now. We ain't even getting crumbs, bro.
But the match you're saying is gonna be fire.
The expectations for the match should be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can have a good build. They can have a good build to this match, bro, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be division, and but it's not gonna hit like Braun Breaker.
Yeah. Maybe we get I don't even know, hernia surgery. I don't know the recovery time.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Man. Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42, or Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42. I'm talking build, blockbuster, everything that's WWE and match involved. Which one gets you more excited? Which one tickles your fancy more, man?
Okay. The build to Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins.
No. You gotta pick one.
I have to explain myself.
Okay.
Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, the way Braun Breaker made Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed turn on Seth Rollins. The build for that match to WrestleMania would be epic.
Mm-hmm.
But now that Braun Breaker is hurt, I feel like the better match. Bro, I can't even say that, bro. Oh, I don't know, bro. Give me Logan Paul. Look, I don't have a Braun Breaker figurine in my fucking shit right now. I got a Logan Paul. Let's go Logan Paul, bro.
So
the build's not going to be as good.
Nope.
It's not. But the match has a potential to be a 10 out of 10.
You made your bed, now lay in it. So you picking Logan Paul over Braun Breaker as the opponent for WrestleMania 42 with Seth Rollins.
Let me ask you this.
Wait a minute. You just AEW yourself.
I did.
And you don't even know it.
I'm a fan of AEW. Wait, I don't care that I AEW myself. I don't care.
Time out. Wait a minute. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes the match means more than the story. And this is where you get your thrills and chills, because I know for a fact if Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, or I could take Braun Breaker and Logan Paul, Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, shit, I'm going to take Seth Rollins and Logan Paul for the match. They're going to do some things in that match. You understand? Yeah. And I know that. But because I got my WWE goggles on and I'm watching the WWE, I'm looking forward for that Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I would think that would be a better build. And not to even shit on Braun, but I really think the match story, based off the story they told before, it might make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can say it's situational. We say situational babyface, situational heel. I like to say it's situational story and situational match. In ring match. That's what it's going to be right there. There you go, right there.
Bro, I didn't AEW myself. I'm an AEW motherfucking fan, bro. Look at this.
Hey.
The story really ain't there with Seth and Logan, because Logan wasn't even part of the vision when they betrayed Seth Rollins.
Exactly. See,
that's the thing and we're going to see how they build it. They need to do good. But either way, this match is going to be a banger.
But you know what's going on, though, Rose? This was the story. The story is supposed to be based off what happened before Atlanta happened. It was supposed to be Bronson Reed wins the Elimination Chamber. Bronson Reed is one of the last three opponents in the Elimination Chamber, but he don't win. And he goes on to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because Braun Breaker was hurt. And if Braun Breaker wasn't hurt, it would have been Braun Breaker in the Elimination Chamber.
There you go.
So they just kept moving the fucking shit down.
The damn little peg down. Yeah. Logan, all right, by default, you got to get it. Man, Yeah, but
and Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed probably would have been the worst match. I love Bronson Reed.
nah, I don't know about that, bro. I don't think there's no worse match in these scenarios because that's how good. Again, I'm honest. That's how good Seth Franklin Rollins is in that ring, bro.
Yeah,
He can go, bro. He always can go.
yeah.
My problem with Rollins has never been his in-ring ability or lack thereof. My problems with Rollins is that over-the-top bullshit that he keeps doing. It's like, come on, bro. He over the top with it now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, bro. Fuck.
Yeah. It's WrestleMania season, Oos.
Yeah.
It's WrestleMania season.
Yeah. Shit, bro. I'm
Get
excited.
it in.
I'm
Get
excited,
it in.
bro. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Cause we back, baby. We back.
The E is on the creeping on the come up like Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying?
They coming, bro.
You say they back. I said they creeping on the come up. They creeping on the come up, bro. Which means they're not bad, but a whole lot better off than they were.
All right, bro. Let's end this episode and then we'll do the fan questions in a separate episode. See how it goes, bro.
I bet.
All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Deuces.
Deuces.